All right, so let's go over the trucking industry one more time. There's a problem with the trucking industry. I'll give you an example. I drove for 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. That's a long time. Not as many as some, but more than most. I learned from people in the 70s and 60s and shit like that. People that drove cab overs. I drove cab over. I owned one. That was my first truck, was an old cab over. But anyway, let's go over the problem with trucking right now is any idiot can go out there and buy a truck from Arrow Truck Sales, like all these tall heads, these foreigners that go out, they buy a truck from Arrow Truck Sales and lease it on to Landstar, because Landstar loves cheap labor. Sorry, Landstar, but you do. So here's the problem. Okay, now you got 30 years experience, and this guy goes out. You got 30 years experience. You know how to maneuver through the snow, the ice, not get in accidents, get the freight there on time, and not have it spread all over the damn road or spewed out under a bridge somewhere that is a 12-6 bridge. So you have the experience. You know whether to go up I-90 and or you cut across 40 and go up through over the Hoover Dam and up that way. That's shit. There's you got experience, weather conditions, all kinds of shit. So 30 years experience, yes. And you don't need a GPS because, you've been out here for as long as some of us have. Yeah, you don't need a GPS. You just need GPS for basically just the beginning and end. That's it. Everything in between is we know how to get there. So, all right. Now here's the problem is they want to pay you $2 a mile. That's great. If you got 30 years experience, you get no more pay, nothing. No compensation for all your experience, your reliability, your experience, everything. You don't get anything for that. The only thing they care about is money. And the brokers are to blame for this shit. The brokers, yeah, they want their money. They want their cut, which is a crock of shit to me. But they want their money. So what you got is you've got 30 years experience, and you ain't getting paid no more than some idiot that just come over here from Pakistan and got a CDL through a 3-hour course, that his cousins set up, yeah, and paid off the DMV and put them in a truck. There's something wrong there. Isn't experience supposed to? I wouldn't hire a beginner welder at the same cost as an experienced welder. See what I'm saying? If y'all would fucking look at it, that's the way truck driving is, though. They don't care. They don't give a shit how much experience you got. They just want it done for the cheapest price. And the cheapest price is not always the best. You're not getting the best. You want that beginner welder, That weld is not going to last, 20, 30 years down the road. That weld is going to last about fucking 15 minutes. So, I mean, this is the problem with truck driving, is that experienced drivers, they ain't getting nothing more than what some idiot that just, graduated a 3-hour course and got a Aero Truck Sales truck come out there and thinks he knows all his shit. Does. I've seen guys do some crazy shit out here because they ain't got no experience. Dry van is one difference, but when you're talking about like flatbed and shit like that, whoa, boy. I've seen trucks that, you shouldn't be riding down the road like that, but I ain't gonna say nothing. However, in the end, they're getting paid the same I am. So if I flip a brick off, because I didn't put a tarp over my brick load, well, I can kill somebody. I got more common sense than that, so I'll throw the tarp over it. No, but you got Mr. Abu Dhabi out there. He wants to run out there just fucking. They said it don't need no tarp. I'm going to take off with it. Come on. That's the problem with the trucking industry. It's just there's no compensation for being more experienced. You be out here 40, 50 years and you ain't getting nothing more than some idiot that been out here for 3 months.